configurations. The service itself is somewhat complex. It requires the help of 3 different daemons: rpc.mountd, nfsd, and rpc-rquotad. The last one is needed if you implement quotas, say to control user use of home directories on mounted NFS file systems. NFS is configured in etc/exports. To this file look relatively simple, but the options are rich. As an example, take a look at my version of this file. The first directive shares the share directory in read-only mode. The asterisk indicates that it's shared with all systems. The no root squash directive means the root user is allowed to access this share. The sync directive means that files are immediately written to the actual server, which is meaningless in this case because of the read-only setting. The second directive shares the temp directory and limits that share to systems on the network address shown here. The share is done in read-write mode, and sync is important there, just in case there is a cut in the network connection. Be careful with the file. A space between the IP address and the conditions in parentheses, such as a space here, would mean that all systems would have read-write access to the temp directory, and that's not always good. Once changes to this file are complete, these systems can be exported with the export fs-a command, or if these shares have been previously exported, you can re-export them with the export fs-r command. To verify the result, run the show mount-e command. You can use this command also to check the shares on a different network server. Once you've appropriately configured a firewall, and that's a bit more of a complex subject, you can access NFS shares through that firewall. Of course, configuration of this service means you've also configured Security Enhanced Linux to work properly with any options you've selected. And as with other services, this is to start the next time you boot Linux. Once you've finished the configuration, test it. Log into another system, say with the secure shell, and then you can make sure remote users can access the NFS server as you've configured it.